So I got invited to go to a drinking water conference, and what happened at this conference surprised the hell out of me. Now, for most of the conference, it was just business as usual. Go take some classes, get some education, and of course, vendors are there. They had an entire room filled with vendors, and I had a list of all the vendors that was there, and I went through and I talked to all of them, and they were all super knowledgeable and super helpful. I mean, there were reps there from Thermo Fisher Scientific and Eurofins Laboratory, and we got to see a lot of things and learn a lot of stuff, and the reps that they send are very intelligent. But then, towards the end of the day, I went to the last booth to talk to the last rep for the one company that I hadn't spoken to. And this is where things went totally off the rails and just left me pretty much in shock. I walked up to the booth, I looked at it, I read a couple of the banners, and I was like, what do you guys do? Because I really couldn't tell from their booth. And they said, oh, we get you awards. I was like, I'm sorry, you do what? She said, we get you awards. I said, awards for what? She said, safe drinking water. I was like, okay, how does this work? She says, well, listen, what happens is you join and you pay your fee, and then we give you self-assessments. It's like, self-assessments? She goes, yeah. You fill it out yourself, and you tell us what you're doing, and then we will send that to a subject matter expert that we pay, and they will grade it, and we will give you awards. I was like, okay, but does anybody come out to check and make sure that what I wrote in the self-assessment is actually what I'm doing? She said, no, you just fill out the self-assessment. I said, well, does anybody check the quality of the water or the safety of the water that we're producing? And she says, no, you just fill out the self-assessment and we'll get you an award. I was like, well, hold on for a second. Couldn't I lie on the self-assessment and get awards that I don't deserve? And she said, why would anyone do that? I was like, okay, who are you guys associated with? Like, how big are you? She goes, oh, we're pretty big. We're all over the country. We're tied in with the EPA and sponsored by this organization and endorsed by this organization. And I was like, let me get this straight. I pay a fee, write whatever I want to on your self-assessment, and you guys will give me awards. What is the purpose of these awards? And she goes, oh, yes, it's to inspire confidence from the public in their drinking water that they get from their municipality. I was like, so you guys literally hand out these awards so that when somebody questions what the municipality is doing, they can say, we have this award for safe drinking water. She goes, yes, it leads to public confidence in the drinking water. What public confidence in the drinking water? Just asking. In any event, I'm there kind of in shock. And I asked, well, how many members do you guys have? And apparently this organization is huge. They are tied in with massive municipal drinking water plans, all getting awards for whatever the hell they write. And I said, well, listen, I don't represent a municipality. We're just a private drinking water lab that tests water as part of other services that we offer, like plumbing and well contracting. And she says, oh, honey, we can get you some awards for that. Would you like to join? I can have you fill out the self-assessments, and I'm sure we could squeeze you in at our next award ceremony if you'd like. I feel like, I don't know for sure, but I feel like this is everything that's wrong with our drinking water, okay? Because this is like a participation trophy, and you got to fill out the scorecard yourself, and nobody asked the umpire or the referee, okay? There's no verification. The awards are meaningless. And here they are, closely tied in with the EPA and all kinds of other drinking water associations. They're solely to convince the public that the water they're drinking is safe. Guys, I think I found out what's wrong with our water. In any event, please jump into the comments and let me know if you think this is right, if you think this is wrong. Are you surprised that this is a thing? And if you know about this organization, is my assessment of them correct? Because I just met them and I only talked to them for about 15 minutes, but that was my takeaway. Y'all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'm going to go try to figure this out.